Yes, sir. We're in the building.
Way to build this. So welcome back to another episode of ThinkAMill. I'm here with my boy Scott. Scott, what's going on, man? How you feeling?
What up to the bosses, man? I'm tired, but we're here. Ending the year, and let's end this year right. That's how I feel.
That's a whole fact, man. I mean, what you been up to, man, lately? Like what you been doing, I know last time we linked up, we were just talking about a lot of foolery about the music industry, exposing some people. What you been up to since then, man? It's been like a month or two.
I mean, right now the Locks tour is going down. Um, Technically, almost finished with that, and then I'm working on just moving to the Middle East, man. I think Dubai is the future. I've been encouraging everyone to move to the Middle East or move out of the states. I think the states is just over with. There's better life in Japan and Europe. Free healthcare, all types of stuff.
So
So
what's
I
it
don't.
like? What's that process like though to go move to the Middle East? Like what is that like, what is the process like? It just get up and go?
So in the AUE, it's more simple, yes, because most people there aren't from there. They're out there only for business. So you can go out there and in a matter of 6 weeks get a visa. For at least every 2 years, you just renew your visa. They have their tests, meaning like from what I saw, you gotta like go to the doctor and get a medical test. You gotta like just to get the bank account and stuff set up. It's a simple process compared to other countries. Like in America, most people take, even if they like got a green card, it takes them like 8 to 10 years to become a legit citizen of the country. But the AUE is like a month or two,
So
like the requirements.
would that affect like what you got, the motion you got over here in the States though? You got to start from scratch, or you kind of setting up some stuff already?
No, it will not because my work is global anyway, and I'm just gonna plant seeds over there. When I first went to Dubai, I met people in Brooklyn, Orlando, all these places, and black people. And I'm like, what made y'all move here? They're like, better living, peace. It's more opportunities out there.
Word.
The king said there's no reason for people to be homeless because he's providing jobs for everyone. And that's true. I saw it with my own eyes. Like this, and you can live good. Like rent out there start as low as $400. There's no ghettos. There's no and luxury is a standard out there,
Wait,
and you
so
can pay for that straight cash.
word? So
There's
because from
credit.
my understanding, like they think of Dubai like just like with the Burj Khalifa and all that. So there's like,
Yeah.
but what about the poor parts? Like, is it really all that glamorous or
No, there's no poor parts.
word?
I mean, there might be lower quote unquote quality parts, but there's no poor parts. There's no homelessness out there. There's no
Wow.
ghettos. That's why there's no crime. There's no reason to have crime.
So like, cause I be seeing a lot of people from over here go over there. Like, what is people doing to get money, bro? Like what can like the average person who's from where we from just go out there and start doing?
So when I first went out there, I got a DJ from New Jersey booked out there, and I did
Wow.
it all through Instagram. I never met these people. I was kind of taking a gamble. I flew out first to see if they were legit. They took me to all the clubs we were gonna get them in, and then they got them paid. So the one dude, I don't even know how I found this dude's Instagram account, but is an MC. In the UK, they do DJ and somebody on the mic. But in America, clubs don't do that. It's normally just a DJ on the mic talking his. You see, like Funk Flex, like they kind of talk, they smack.
Yeah.
In Europe, it's different. It's the DJ separate, and then there's somebody on the mic that's just they call it MC, and he just getting the crowd. So this guy, he was the MC. He was getting like 3 grand a week, just
Word?
and we talking about working no more than 2 3 hours a night at a club. You just come in there and say, "Everybody, put their hands up" as the music go on, stuff like that.
It's that easy.
It's that easy. So I was like, damn, you getting that a week just from being on the mic talking about nothing. He's getting free bottles, girls. So he was the one that got me in there. His name was Cartier. He got me in everything. And then I said, I'm gonna bring this DJ. So I flew my DJ out the next week. He got him in. He got him paid everything. And met
Oh,
met other people though, being next to him. Cause you in the club scene, we in VIP. I'm not paying for nothing. This guy was he just knew everyone.
so that's why you trying to get your ass up out of here.
Well. I'm just saying, like, that's the first place I ever went to where I didn't know no one, and it was just such open arms because I'm from New York and from
Wow.
America. So I always tell people, like, when you're from America, like that, you're like a celebrity. All you gotta do is just say, "Yo," don't say you're from New York. It's like even more brownie points. No, for real, New York
Wow.
is a celebrity. It's
Oh,
a
so I'm
celebrity.
lacking.
Hell yeah,
I'm probably missing out on a nice little bag.
you miss out on everything out there, and I'm not even talking about just the Middle East. I'm saying like Greece, all these places they love Americans, man, and this opportunity. When I first went to London, I was speaking at colleges and stuff. I didn't even know I had a fan base out there till I went, and I was like,
Wow.
oh snap, because I wrote 7 books. but I never traveled outside of the states. And I went to Mexico, and somebody told me, "Yo, they taught one of my third book. It's called Think, Thinc."
Mm.
And they was like, "Yo, they use your book in a college." I couldn't believe it. I said, "Show me," and they showed me. It was in Puebla, Mexico. So now
Wow.
I've been encouraging more people. And mind you, I'm not a rapper. I'm not a content creator. I'm nothing like you. I'm nothing like, I don't know, whoever. And I'm like, if I have that at my small scale, what does somebody have that's much bigger than me? You got 70,000 followers. How much of them are all from the US? Highly doubt it.
Right. Yeah, there's probably some definitely international people out there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like there's money to be made for like artists coming up, content creators, people who want to just invest or whatever. There's money out there.
They will give you money. It's easy to meet people with money that just want to do something. They want more American brands over there. There's not enough American brands over there. When they deal
Mm.
with, especially when they deal with black culture, they mainly deal with Africans
Oh, word?
or the UK. They don't have that much Americans out there that's like doing stuff out there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit. See, that's that closed minded shit. Like they don't really be preaching to us because they try to keep us here, build everything here. You know what I'm saying? I would have never really thought about that.
No, I think you know what I've come to terms with some people don't know because I didn't know till I went. I knew about right Dubai. I just know like oh that's a place that's like where rich people be. But until I was out there and I saw it, no, everybody's not rich. But you can make a honest living and still live good. Where like in America, you can't make an honest living and live as good. They're not working all the time. They're playing just as much as they work.
Word?
You want to go jump out a plane? It's down the street. You want to go to the beach? I'm not saying down the street, like 20 minutes away. Everything is like 20 minutes from you, and you could go do whatever as an adult. It's an adult playground. But in the states, it's like if I want to go gambling, I gotta go to Vegas or Atlantic City. You gotta go so far out your way to do certain things
So
that out there.
you thinking about like doing some booking and like starting to bring artists over there, but kind of like be the guy you got to go through to come to
Yeah.
Dubai for entertainment shit.
My plan is to be a booking agent for the AUE because they don't get, from what people told me, they always get washed up celebrities, no
Mm.
matter where they're from. They get washed up celebrities. They get celebrities that by the time they want to go to the Middle East, their fame has dried up, and they get scammed a lot. They get scammed a lot through agents and stuff because so if they want to book Young Thug, they don't really know who to contact to book Young Thug.
Man.
And let's say in hip hop, there's a lot of people that will claim they're somebody's manager, and they probably do know the person, but they get got all the time. Bossman D-Lo, it just happened with him. I mean, he got arrested for it. It wasn't his fault, but he got arrested for it.
That,
Somebody
go
so
ahead. My bad.
well, somebody his legit manager had a phone number in his bio. I don't know how the scammers do this. They took the number, and when the calls came, they went to the scammer, and then they were like, "Yeah, Bossman D'Lo won 100 grand a show," and they were just keeping all the money. So
And they was
people, so
sending that.
yes, the promoters were sending it to the quote unquote manager because that was the legit manager's Instagram. But so the Fed said, "Oh, this is fraud." And they went to lock him up. And Boss Mandilo said he was confused. He was like, I don't get it. Like that's a legit number. But they
Oh
said,
shit.
it's some new tactic that they got.
But you
That
said something good too, bro. Like a lot of people want to go there once it's too late. Like, what's up with these rappers out here? Like, I be like, the reason I don't get tricked into their foolery, I was like, y'all not that famous to me because I know y'all don't even leave y'all hood. And I was telling my friends like, yo, these kids be doing shows in like small little towns upstate New York, and y'all think they up, bro. They getting paid 4 or 5 bands, bro. Like, and I'm like, y'all never want to leave New York City. Like, all y'all
yeah,
old heads and these young drill rappers, y'all don't want to
yep,
leave
yep.
here. When these people in Dubai pay some like Boss Man D-Lo 100,000. I don't know about him having no platinum plaque, but that's just me.
Well, they're probably paying more. If you're getting 100,000 here in the States, you get way more than that in the Middle East.
Word?
You know. But the way artists get paid is how much they could finesse a promoter. It's based off your hype. You got to
Mm.
have good. If you have good hype, when you like got a big hit, you could charge 200,000, 500,000. But some promoters are new; they don't know no better, so they'll book somebody, and that person will be like, "Oh, I could tell he knew. Let me just get a quick 100,000 out of him." But I'm not worth like Blueface. Let's say Blueface was out; he's out of jail, and he wanted to get booked. He ain't worth nothing right now, but
Right.
he could finesse a brand new promoter out of somebody who don't know
That's
no better.
insane, man. And these promoters, so you as a booking agent, right? What's the process? You getting a fee off the whole show? Or like what is that the booking agent, what is your payment structure kind of come in?
Yeah, basically you get a percentage of what they make. So if they make $1 million, you get 10% of that, which is 100,000.
Yo, bro, that's a whole like I'm not gonna front like I would do a whole course around that shit. Because what you gonna do is open the door for people to start being booking agents. Because like you got me ready to go out there and just start telling people to come over here. Like because I'm thinking about it, I'm putting it in my head like, yo, bro, imagine just a rich dude who's probably opening a club or a venue and has no idea how to even get the people. Someone like you could say, yo, I got like I've been working with rappers for 30 years, 20 years. Like this is
Yeah.
nothing. Just give me 500,000 or whatever, and they're like, okay, here, take it. And it's like
Yeah.
I could be paying these people 40,000. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah. Yeah.
crazy, bro. That's a genius move
So
you got.
no, well, low key, I've never done this, but in the industry, most people are indirect booking agents. In the states, you do need a license for it. But let's put it like this. Let's say I'm friends with Jadakiss. I've
Mhm.
never done this. I'm just making a point. And somebody says, "Man, I want to book Kiss. How much he costs?" And Kiss might tell me 20 grand. I'll just tell the promoter 70 grand. Then I just pocket most of the money. I gave Kiss what he asked for. But if I could finesse the promoter out of more, why not? And that's my booking fee.
That's how the team eat, huh?
No, no, no. A lot of people do that for themselves. They won't tell the talent, "Oh, I really got this much." They'll just be like, because remember, the artist wanted what he wanted. He wasn't thinking that big. And I know people who've gotten big money. I'm talking like I think I told you. I know one person I got that had to book Will Smith. Will Smith wanted $2 million. They got 10, so they pocketed 8. They told the other person 10 million, and they
Now,
got $8 million.
now I see why the industry don't really got no rules and regulations as far as like,
No,
cause like, bro, this is just a fucking free for all. Every man for himself.
it's all under the table deals, so you don't know what deal somebody doing behind closed doors and how they finessing.
Yeah, cause even when I used to move around with certain people, it's like, yo, bro, you gotta like when you on road, everybody don't really got a real job. Like, especially the
Mm-mm.
entourage type shit. Like, you gotta get it how you live, bro. You know what I mean?
And that's how a lot of them getting it.
And
Yo, I could.
that's go ahead.
Even Tony Yayo said it on he said it on YouTube or somewhere. Like, people pay him to meet 50. And 50 like get the bag. 50 now he don't care. He said he charged like 10 grand.
And
Now he said I can't.
I heard
Go ahead.
some people be gatekeeping and trying to take the money from their crew. Like I ain't gonna say nobody specifically, but
Yeah.
there's some Philly rappers out here who was running around whenever people will their crew would try to charge for photos, they take their money. Like, nah, bro, you gotta break that off me. It's like you already rich, but don't you need an entourage? You try to not let everybody eat. And
So
I think that's
yeah,
fucked up when your people around you want to be on road with you, they find a way
yeah.
to eat and you want to take the money that they get, knowing damn well they don't got no real job. And you making millions.
There are artists like that, and I'm not a fan of those. When I feel that energy, I leave.
But how you know,
So
like you say you feel it, how you be knowing when they cheapskates?
I mean, you see how they treat people next to them.
Mm,
The people I seen do right by their people is Pharrell. This is who I worked with personally. Pharrell's team, he takes care of everyone.
mm.
50 Cent's team, them too. Trying to think who else I worked with. But most crews are very selfish and to themselves and don't. Yeah, they just selfish people. I can't think of nobody else right now. But
It's all good.
definitely for 50.
We gonna get into the scam rap bullshit in a second and all the
Yeah.
scamming going on. Cause I saw you going. You the first one that brought up to me that Bernice Burgos lied about how much money she made as a bartender. Now you must know what's going on in the strip club, bro. Even I have a little sense. Now I could do basic math to
Yeah.
understand if you were making $70,000 a night, how much money had to be going through, and where are all the other strippers? Why were you the only one making 70,000? And I know that in some places they gotta split it with everybody. They can't take everything.
Yes.
Everybody's just sweeping up money all out. So you telling me you were the only bartender behind a bar, just somehow making 70,000, getting 70,000 just getting thrown on you every Sunday?
Yes.
That to me, that doesn't make mathematical sense.
Definitely doesn't.
It doesn't, right? I'm like, where's the owner's claim? Where are the other bartenders that was there to witness this? Where are the strip club veterans that were there throwing the money doing this shit?
So real quick, I posted about this. I got a few DMs from credible people who know her, who next to her the whole nine. I got like 50-50. But all in all, my scamming friends were like, listen, she's not lying. I know scammers that was coming in there just blowing a bag on her. And she was just giving people free drinks, getting them in a good space. And they were like, whatever, it ain't their money, so they didn't care. Then I did hear from women, some other women, and men and women were both saying that. Now the other side is she's saying she getting that, but they were like, I don't believe it because she was doing walkthroughs for 2-3 grand. Now, if you're
Mm.
making $70,000 a night, why are you going to Philadelphia, hanging out with DJ Clue to do 2-3 grand walkthroughs? Driving yourself down there, you're not even getting them to pay for it. You don't have a car service, or you just driving yourself. So something doesn't add up. Maybe she had a pimp. I honestly don't know, but regardless of the fact, I said if you making all that money at that point, why you don't start your own strip club?
Right. That's what I'm like. Where's the results of you
Yeah.
making? Because bro, think about anybody else making 70,000 a night for years. That's a lot of fucking bread to not have nothing to show for it. Maybe
six
she
to ten
do.
million a year.
That's a lot of money if you ask me, especially back in that
Yeah,
time,
because you
whatever it
said
was.
30,000 was a slow night, so that means on average you wasn't doing a slow night. You was
Do,
doing a good night.
do strippers got to pay taxes?
I mean, supposedly no, because it's straight cash, and they just got to pay the club
Mm.
whatever the club wants from them. I don't know.
And that's my whole thing. Because even like I feel like these moments are like historical. Like when Quavo and them did the stripper bowl, that was like everybody knew about this.
I
Why
forgot
was
about.
nobody you know? And then back in the day, why did nobody ever hear about Bernice Burgos making 70,000 a night until she said it? That's my only discrepancy. Like, and I get it. People probably throwing money, but 70,000 in ones is a lot to just be like, oh yeah, that was $70,000, and nobody's like had a track record of this. That's a big deal, especially if it's all in ones. I mean, I don't know,
Yes.
bro. It don't make no sense to me. You know what I'm
No, you're
saying?
right. You're right. Well, here's the thing: we do live in a time where people have to create spectacles and over exaggerate things. So I get that side of it. If she was doing that for entertainment purposes, but at the end of the day, her daughter's on a reality TV show crying about another rich man that don't want her.
Oh
And I'm
God.
saying that to say, if you're making that type of money, I personally don't. I personally say, why would your kids care to do reality TV on VH1? Because that ain't paying $30,000 an episode. Promise you that.
What
So
they paying them girls?
TV first season depends. You're looking at maybe 2 grand an episode.
Oh, that's
First
dirty.
season, you got to build your weight up to get some real bread in TV.
And
Most people
for the way they be
TV
exploiting them too is crazy.
well, TV looks at themselves like, look, this free promotion. That's why like the Super Bowl, Grammys, all those things don't pay people. They don't pay artists. It's free promotion. It all comes out of your pocket
Oh
when you go
word.
to those places. Yeah, as an act, but that granted, now that's the weekend. That's whoever, but that's what. So TV is the same way. If you do, remember back in the day, Real World on MTV.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they would pay like $500 an episode, but we talking about a full week of shooting to make one episode. So it's like you ain't really getting no real money. And now if you're quote unquote famous, they somewhat and you're a Fashion Nova model. Like nothing wrong with those things. They're great things, but it's just to me, if you're making that much, you should have your own Fashion Nova. You should be Kim Kardashian levels, yo.
Yeah,
You're
that doesn't
making
make any sense, right?
yeah, she's making at the minimum. She's saying I'm making $5 million a year, roughly. So what are we talking about?
What do you think she did with the money? Were you ever a strip club guy? Like, were you ever like a money thrower?
Hell no. I've only been to the strip club in my whole life, like maybe 4 times, and that's because other people invited me, and it was really their money.
And
I'm not doing that.
so what do you think about the dudes that's like paving the way for this? Because to me personally, I feel like it's a waste of money. Even like when they be doing the bottle wars in Houston, I'm like, how did this? Because I look at it like this, bro. I step into reality. I don't want no chick who's sweaty ass cheeks been running around all day in a hot ass club dancing on me, and I'm spending money. To me, it
Yeah,
doesn't make no sense. And I get the illusion because if you go to the strip club and say we ain't throwing money for bitches, then you're throwing money for dudes. Because if it's not for the hoes and you're not tricking on the hoes and trying to get some play,
yeah,
then who are you trying to show that you're rich? Does it come back again to we doing this so other dudes notice that we got money? Because then, if you want to say you're doing it for the women, truth be told, you're a simp. Because y'all the same one said we don't trick on no hoes, but you go to the club. So who is this really for? Who did you spend 70,000 for? Was it for the hoes to not get no coochie because she didn't sound like she was giving it up, or there's no room of her being prostitute? So
yeah.
who do guys do this for, bro? I'm trying to understand. It don't make sense to me.
They
I don't get
ego.
it.
It's the ego. Have you been to the strip club?
I had a run. I had a
Yeah.
run. But I
So
was one of those people where it's like I'm not about to be spending a bunch of bread. And sometimes when I did it was the ego thing. Like, oh, all y'all motherfuckers think y'all got it. Watch this. And then it's like, the security guard trying to finesse you. I'm like, yeah, I already know this one. Like, you're not gonna play with me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But it is an ego thing. You're right. That makes sense. But then I stopped. I was like, there's no way you could spend your rest of your life doing this when I know this is a game. Y'all telling me fake names, all type of shit. I'm not an idiot.
You're spending money, you're not even gonna hit it. You might as well just go to DR or Colombia and get better results.
Yeah, because I'm like, yo, bro, it don't make no sense to me. Half these girls got boyfriends. They're going home. Some dude is spending your money, or she's spending the money on some bum who doesn't even go to the club. You know what I'm
Nope.
saying? So it's insane, bro. Because I saw her say like, yo, I was only making 8,000 on the Breakfast Club, but that's the world we live in. Was like, what can you really believe, man?
That's what I mean. Everything, believe none of what you hear, half of what you see. And like the Wire said, the bigger the lie, the more they believe.
Right. And that's why I probably should have just bought like a dancer on who's been like in the game for a while, who probably knew what was really going on. Or is it realistic to make that much money? Especially in New York. I've never really heard of New York clubs going crazy like that. I'm not sure if she was in a New York girl or Atlanta girl, but I
She
felt like
is New York,
she's a New York girl, right? They
Charlotte.
always tried to make fun of New York strippers for some reason. I don't know why. They always try to. Like they try to call them roaches and shit like that. Yeah, which is kind of
Well,
fucked
I've been
up.
to Starlets. I mean, in New York, I think they legally can't get naked because they don't show tits and stuff.
Oh wow.
So, I think that's why the South wins, like Texas, Atlanta. I
But
think
what
that's why they.
But I feel like the star tender thing just became recent and current years. When did like it go from stripper to bartender start making money? Do you know when that transition happened?
I'm hearing when she got on the picture, got in the field with it.
Word.
That's what I'm hearing.
Oh wow, so she changed the game.
I don't know. I normally stick to the women I know at the bars I know, and I keep it so simple. So I don't know.
Keep it so simple. But this makes me want to ask you though, because you was expressing to me like some shit with these kids that are like, scamming. Um,
Yep.
do you think influencer lifestyle marketing is still a thing, bro? People are lying to people about the lifestyle to just make money.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely. I mean, it must be working. I don't know, but yes, to some regard, I think it still is working to some real dummies. And I don't mean dummy in a bad way. Just people who just really don't know how it works. Um, it's working and it's not working. But most of these people, just like these rappers, right? They all claim they got all this money, but how many of them been going to jail for um, scamming, prostitution, whatever drugs? They're not making no legit legal money. They got to go out their way. And the same thing with these guys. They got to go out their way to prove to you that they live some lifestyle, whether they ran a Lamborghini or whatever they do. It ain't even hard to get all these things no more because everything's on an app now. So
Mm.
you can fly private now with a decent budget, 2, 3 grand, depending on where you're going.
Yeah, that's what I think. People be getting so tricked out they spot. Everybody's a fucking professional gambler now. When I start seeing people sell
True.
courses too much, I know the money dried up, because like I've been seeing all of these other people start trying to separate from where they started from, and I think that's why we in the year of the personal brand. But the
Yeah.
problem with the personal brand is that people are using scam like tactics to sell the personal brand. And I
Yeah.
thought we was done with that shit. I thought Ty Lopez fucked the game up so bad when nobody wanted to make videos in front of Lamborghinis no more. But clearly, I was wrong.
Not, Ty Lopez actually pioneered this stupid shit, and for better or for worse, is he started. I heard he was faking it. He wound up making real legit money through the 67 step, $67 program. It's
Mm,
funny, I got an ad from him yesterday, and he got a new 67 step program, and da da da. Da. And even him, it's like he's always teaching, but you never see him working. He's
mm,
just by himself with a camera. All I'm trying to tell people is like, why are you? You listen. You can pay people because people do get paid. Like if somebody want to get on the radio, somebody is paying for that in some way, shape, or form. My whole argument is just pay people in the field right now. Don't pay people that have never shown you themselves doing this shit that they claim they know. That
that
doesn't make no sense.
that's what I'm saying, bro. I mean, they giving anybody money. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I just took a screenshot of Bandman
Oh, move
Kevo's.
it over a little bit to the left.
Oh,
Move it over a little bit. No, the other way to the right. My bad. You're right. Let me see. All right, what that say? Move back to a little bit, just left. What's this right here?
so this is Bandman Kevo's mentorship program.
It says membership in Miami for a week or less. Back to Dubai. Read some
Yeah,
of that because it's a little blurry. What does it say?
yeah, I'm sorry, I know. Um, so yeah, because he just left Dubai, at least as of today on his Instagram stories, he's showing himself flying out. So this opportunity doesn't come around. He basically said if you need help with marketing and running ads, investors, celebrity promo, fixing credit, credit repair approval, business credit, primary. If you need exotic card connections, he got all this on the list. If you need business partners, if you need branded business deals, if you need crypto, if you need AI credit technology, okay. Um, if you need AI credit cleaning software, if you want to make money in your sleep and wake up the next day excited as hell, basically sign up to his mentorship program. And he said it's not cheap. If you're on a budget and don't have money, don't waste my time. We're looking for high level individuals who are really tired of doing the same thing over and over again. Basically, that's what he said.
So this dude Batman
Just
Kevo is out here running the play on the poor minded people. If you got to pay him to learn how to rent a car in Miami, when you could just go download Turo. Oh, but I guess he's gonna help you get it for cheaper than Turo.
I guess I mean his whole thing is he's selling promo videos on Instagram for $150, but then he's flying first class to Dubai, and that is not cheap. That's roughly 50 grand.
With to fly
Uh,
first class to Dubai.
yeah, that is
Wow.
not cheap. First class, not cheap. They have like I think 4 tiers, but the one that's damn near bedroom, that's expensive. And he
Oh,
does that. So my argument is like mentorship is not teaching you that, like you said, unless your money dried up. Cause who got time to really do all that shit if you really in the field like that? Coca-Cola not doing that.
right,
McDonald's not doing that. I'm talking the families of Rolex and I don't know Mercedes Benz. You never heard them? Like, yo, man, we're gonna sell courses on how to make a car company. This is gonna
right.
be the best information you ever got in your life. They got the information to really sell. And once again, if I was gonna pay someone, I'm gonna pay motherfuckers really doing it. But why even I could pay them $1 trillion. At that point, I might as well buy the company. Why would
Mm.
I pay them to teach me?
Cause the kid Glow Jays, somebody was trying to get on the show on this show, and he was I'm not gonna say what he do because it's gonna probably connect too much. But he was telling me like, yo, son, he be charging 5 bands a video, like he's running around telling people like, yo, tell me what you do, and I was like, all right, cool, like that's fine.
You're
But
talking
then
about the same person.
yeah,
Probably.
and now I see you being a professional sports bettor. Like,
You're talking
how
about
the
the
fuck
same
do you
person.
make the transition? And what is the qualification to being a professional sports bettor? Now I get it. Like the odds of like game, like nobody can beat the market. Nobody can be a professional anything. I feel like the only person you could be good at that you can consider professional is that guy Mickey from Las Vegas, who really was running around with the rappers, taking them to the casinos in Vegas. Like these little motherfuckers are not professional nothings, but it's the lifestyle marketing, bro. Like that's all
Hmm.
I think it is. Like, cause then if I was
No, it
to
is that.
be if I was to be a sports bettor, I would just find someone else who probably hits more than everybody else, get his picks and resell it in my own community, act like it's from me. These motherfuckers is running around telling people, doing interviews, and now all of a sudden you know how to master the fucking sports market. And
Hmm.
this shit is a joke, bro. And
So
I
he
don't,
was
huh?
go ahead.
No, that's all. I was gonna keep going in and going in.
So he was gonna pay you 5,000 to be on your platform.
No, he was telling me I should start making financial literacy content because of how much these other people are paying to get their courses and programs promoted for this type of content. And he said they was paying Glow Jays 5,000 for an Instagram skit because he would go up to them and say like, "Yo, you know how they be walking around with the phone like, yo, tell me what you do
Yeah.
and how much you make." And they was paying 5,000 for those videos from him. And I was like, "Why?" Like, you know what I'm saying? But I get it, bro. Like if you like you standing in front of your Rolls Royce truck saying, "Oh, I'm a real estate investor," whole time you got a course that costs 10,000. You know what I'm saying? And of course, it all goes hand in hand. But I was like, how you go from that to a professional sports bettor? You know what I'm saying? So it's just all this scam shit. I mean, I thought rappers had it bad, but these kids are fucking blowing them out the water with the scam shit.
You know what? And I want to be very clear. I don't think, in my personal opinion, ain't nothing wrong with scamming. I just don't get why just do that for so long. At that point, you are making or getting enough money that you should be just at some point you gotta do something legit with it. Jay-Z sold drugs. He didn't continue to sell drugs. He
Right.
put it in a label, put it in fashion, put it in something else that can make him legit. If I know all this information at some point, I should be doing something legit. I should be selling hand sanitizer. I don't know, but just not scamming all the time. Like I think it's a. I know this might sound crazy. I think it is a good time that in the world now you can do stuff like that. You don't gotta rob a bank like back in the '90s. But
Mm.
if you're gonna do it, be smart about it. Just be legit. It's not that deep.
Yeah, and
I'm talking about drugs, whatever.
right, and I'm like, I'm not gonna sit here and knock their hustle because that's what people are gonna try to make it seem like it sounds like.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are being haters. me personally, I don't give a fuck. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, I could see through the bullshit. But I know there's
Yeah.
a lot of kids who don't, because I used to sell courses, bro. Like, and the
Yeah.
reason I stopped was because I was like, yo, bro, I know this shit. They don't even need this, and they're gonna pay me whatever I was charging for it. And I'm selling it. I'm like, yo, bro, for one, I know they're not even gonna finish it. I know they're not
Mhm.
even gonna have the productivity or the habits to go out there and do it themselves. I say, yo, it just feels wrong. But once you get over that, because then somebody else said something to me, he said, my boy was like, yo, bro, you know that Planet Fitness has like an average of 10,000 memberships per gym, and none of these gyms can even hold 10,000 people at a time. He's
Mhm.
like, he said, like, McDonald's knows their food is bad, but they still sell it. Like, you know what I'm saying? He said, so like, you gotta pick a place of majority of people are still buying things they know is bad for them anyway, and you're the only
Yeah.
one that feels bad about it. And I was like, yo, you're right.
Yeah.
He said,
No, you're right. It's
they
like
go to make,
cigarettes.
yeah, prime example. He's like, you're the only one that feels bad. You got to feed your family. They don't care if they smoke a cancer stick when they used to be called cancer sticks, but you feel bad that you trying to give them value, and you know if they implement it, it'll work. It's just they just are too lazy to do it. So that's up to you if you want to be broke and feel guilty. So they just gonna buy somebody else's shit anyway. So I'm like, yeah, bro, you got
Which
to
is
pick a
true.
side.
Which
Yeah,
is true. Which is true. You
that's
have to sell the dream. It is what it is. You know.
it is what it is, man. But you know, I think I say kudos to them. I think you know, it'll all get revealed eventually. I think people are
Yeah.
catching on, but honestly, if these kids are still making money, nobody's really catching on. That's how I know this shit's not gonna stop, no matter how much you try to debunk it.
No.
Somebody's gonna be a fool and pay for it. But hey, get rich how you want to, man. At least you're not selling fentanyl. But
Like weed, alcohol, all that stuff. I mean, not weed, but yeah. Cigarettes.
exactly. Now,
Oh.
let me ask you, right? Because I've been seeing like you know, I know you saw Meek was like, yo, no Diddy gang, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel like that's wrong, or he doesn't owe Diddy nothing? And it's like, fuck it.
I mean, at the end of the day, he doesn't owe Diddy nothing. And, you know, at the end of the day, but I do think it's wrong. I think both.
Why you say?
But listen, in my what I've seen, just let's look at Shine. Okay. If Meek Mill was in the same position, Diddy would distance himself too. He'd be
Mm,
like, I know that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
wow.
So Diddy would do the same too and move on, like the way he did Shine. But on the other hand, clearly y'all work together. There should be some type of loyalty to him because I bet he's helped him and bought him stuff. I wouldn't doubt he ain't buy him nothing, especially
Right.
when he was hot because he was around Meek a lot during that come up of Meek's career. Ross and yada yada. Ross ain't saying nothing, so why are you?
That's what I'm saying. A lot of motherfuckers ain't saying nothing. Cause I remember when Meek was putting out the tweets like, "Oh, I gotta find someone who's even trying to adequate me and Meek Mill. I mean, me and Diddy did something." It's like, yo, Meek, you keep taking L's, but it's just like, cause everybody's like, "Yo, it's wrong." And some people's like, "He don't owe that man nothing." And it's just like that. It was like it goes to show when you help people, you don't need them no more. This is how they gonna treat you. So there's mad different angles to play about it. I mean, I feel like if I was Meek, right, and Diddy was fucking around and making, and now he's in jail, and all of these people trying to say I've been sleeping with him. I don't know what I would do, but Meek, I would say probably no Diddy too. Like, especially if Diddy didn't clear it up himself. It's I never did that
Yep.
to Meek. Why can I say nigga no Diddy? Cause you didn't say, yo, chill on Meek. That ain't never happened. You was free when they was making all of them when that sex audio was going around. You ain't clear that shit up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So fuck it. There's no Diddy gang. Then fuck it. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
I mean, they all be just they as much as they all want to claim they real street ninjas and be keeping it real. It's this industry is far from it. Everyone is only around Jersey hot. The moment you die down, they move on. And the funny part is his career has died down. And he's only really relevant because people can still make fun of him.
Wow. You think
It's
that's what
not
it is?
it's not the music. Nobody care about the music today.
Mm.
He lost that mark. But the crazy part that I like about Meek, but he don't talk about it, is he is a successful businessman. Whatever business he's doing with Michael Rubin, he owns a piece of lids. He
Word?
owns stuff. Supposedly, that's what they saying. Michael Rubin and him. So I'm like, if you're doing that well, why do you keep emphasizing on rap? Who cares at that point? I'll be Jay-Z with my shit if I was Meek Mill at this point. I'm a businessman. I don't That's past me. Unless you still seeking validation. That's my interpretation with Meek Mill. He's chasing some type of validation because at this point it's unnecessary. Like you should have been moved on.
Do you think he's cosplaying as a dummy, or he really just be really like on some? I'm confused. Like when I be tweeting and shit. For a while I thought he was joking, like, yo, you must be trolling, bro. There's no way you hanging
No,
around these billionaires and you acting like you're retarded.
I like Meek Mill. I do think he's highly emotional and and seeking validation from what I don't know because he doesn't need it, but he's chasing something. He's chasing something that's beyond what I can see.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out too, bro. I'm like, man, you out here really crashing out, still making shitty music, still talking about switches and Glocks. And I'm like, you hanging out with
Yeah,
these billionaires, bro. I don't understand why.
pick a side.
Yeah, do you think it's a part of him that don't really want to leave, like disconnect himself from the streets of Philly and like lose that authenticity?
I'm gonna tell you something. Somebody told me in this business, everybody want to stay where they feel king at.
Mm,
And that's where you're gonna feel king at. You can't, example, you can't go to Dubai with that money and that Lambo. They're gonna look at you like we buy buildings here, we buy countries. Like what the fuck is a block and
mm,
drug to us? So I'm gonna feel like a little person there. Let me stick to this environment. And I think in rap, that's what it is too. Because when you're around, let's say you're around some white billionaires. I mean, how much times you gonna keep bringing up the trenches? Yo,
right.
we from the trenches. Yo, we not in the trenches. We in the Hamptons right now. I don't. Why are we talking about the trenches in the Hamptons? Not that he do that. I'm saying like, what is that conversation really like? Because remember, I'm not talking about let's say Michael Rubin. I'm saying like, who's in his daily life is niggas from the trenches.
Mm.
So them niggas, their minds ain't on Michael Rubin. Meek is, but I bet they just happy to be Meek Shadow. They not like, listen, you see how like LeBron and all his crew became something? Each one of them. Um, Jay-Z with Tata, Emery, they all hold their own weight. Meek can't say that. Nobody in his team hold their own weight. They kind of go, Meek, what are we doing today? I don't even got to be around that, and I could tell that's the flow. So
So
I
you
think it's
telling me the
just,
Dream Chasers is still all these years later, Meek been in the industry, they haven't found their own way.
you could tell. Who else in his crew on the executive side became something
That's a good
more
point.
than a dream chaser? Like I said, all those other guys got other businesses away. Even like working for Pharrell, most of his team. Actually, let's look at Kanye West, Jerry Lorenzo, Tremaine Embry, with Denim Tears. Jerry Lorenzo has Fair God. Kanye West had
Wait, who got Denim Tears? That's somebody from Pharrell?
no Kanye West. Sorry,
Oh,
I
gotcha.
said Pharrell, but I'm gonna switch to Kanye because he has more notable successes around him. Tremaine of Denim Tears, Fair God is Jerry Lorenzo. Of
Wow.
course, Virgil with Louis Vuitton off white. Look how much people Don C's at the NBA now. He works for the Chicago Bulls. Look how much people from Kanye's ecosystem became something away from Kanye. Me could have that too. I don't think him and his team look at themselves bigger than Philadelphia. They just still niggas in the even though they live in Tribeca, New York, they are niggas from the ghetto.
I think Meek is a gatekeeper. There's no other
That's what people in
explanation
Philly
for
say.
this. And then you know when I was talking earlier about the person who was taking, that's what I was talking about Meek. But since we're here, fuck it. That's what I was talking about. I've heard stories like when they was coming up, Meek would take money from the little mans, and then when they want to try to charge people coming to the sections and ask for photos, yo, I need PC of that, bro. What?
I heard that too. I heard that too.
I'm like, when I heard that, I said that should change my whole outlook on Meek because Meek was one of my favorite rappers. 'Cause I came up in that time period
Mm.
of like, the DC one, all of that shit. So I'm like, yo, I fuck with Meek. And then when I heard this story like last year, I said, wait, the big Rolex wearer, the big dirt bike bully, Meek Mill, is that? So that changed my whole perspective on Meek. And yeah, bro, I think he's a little bit of a gatekeeper. But I really did not know that Kanye bred all of these successes like that. Denim Tear, I didn't know. For one, I thought Denim Tears was like some white boy brand or something. That's crazy.
No, he started as Kanye's intern, and then him and Virgil became good friends. And the first time you see Denim Tears, it's with Kanye and Virgil wearing it for the press in Soho, New York, walking down the street.
Wow. And that's why I think like people get confused. Like, yo, I want to hang around the street rappers because that's like as we can see who's breeding results. Like, and that was another thing I learned about hanging around rappers, bro. Shit don't really be jumping how people think it be jumping. You know what I'm saying? It looked good for the flick and all that, but it's like I don't want to be on road with these rappers all the time unless I'm getting paid for a position. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a point in time I was supposed to go to a few shows. And I was like, yo, do I really want to go on tour as like a street teamer? Like just be around? Nah,
No,
bro. That shit for one, it costs a lot to run around with these dudes, bro.
yeah, because they're not paying for everything. Some do, but not all.
It's like you watching them go to the stores, go shopping, buy clothes, and Motherfuckers don't even buy you some chicken tenders. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay for your own rooms and all that. And these motherfuckers are staying at the, you know what I'm saying? I don't got time to be running around, hanging around with y'all doing this shit. This shit costs a lot of bread. But you know, people still think this shit is glamorous, bro. That's crazy to hear about Meek. I think he really is still stuck in the past. And I think I saw you shared something on your story about anybody who says when I was in the streets, it's like you still over here and you not
Yeah,
realizing, bro, you are over here. And that's how you end. I feel like that's the same thing that happened while Lil Durk is in the situation he's in.
that was about Dame Dash. Yes, but not only Dame. If you look at like Fresh and Fit and not Fresh and Fit, not them too, but they'll have guys on their platform that are these I don't know internet influencer people, but they all from the street. Same thing with Bandman Kevo. He from the street. Same thing with this other dude. I can't remember his name, but most of them are all from the street. So that's one of the biggest red flags, man. Stay away from people that's from the street trying to tell you now that they can date. Like NJ Flip with DJ Envy. You know, it's like he from
Yeah.
this. He was fresh out of jail with it. So, and I know people that came out of jail and changed their life, but these people are not trying to change your life. They trying to they selfish. They just want their fame and glory, and it's all vanity plays. That's my new way of looking at it now. It's all for vanity because
More
this is the new world we live in.
more of the story. There's no loyalty in the industry. There's no loyalty in the streets, and this is why we see what
And
just
there's no
happened with
loyalty on the
Meek
internet.
on the internet, right? You know what I'm saying? There's no loyalty
Definitely.
anywhere. So that's a lesson learned. Like when you think, because I didn't expect Meek to say no Diddy. When I saw that, I said, oh wow, that speaks volumes right there. But academic says it all. Like these niggas only hang around you when you hot. They don't care about you. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, hey, it's a dog eat dog world. That's
And
crazy.
both are doing the same to each other. Did he care about Meek if Rick Ross didn't pop him off? You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
No Diddy. But
No Diddy.
all in all, is it's a social climbing world we live in today. It is what it is. I think the internet made it like 10 times worse. It put it on crack, cocaine, and heroin. So it is what it is with the internet. That's why I learned to like be mindful how I stand next to people,
Mm.
especially with the blue checks and all the thousands and thousands of followers, because they be equating that thing to money. They be thinking, I got all this, so I'm higher than you. When most people who are big in the world, sorry, most people that are big in the world don't have a lot of followers on Instagram because that's the last thing they care about.
Yeah, I've been noticing that, bro. Like when I'm like, cause I be you in the street and like people like somebody just ran down on me yesterday, like yo, and I be forgetting like damn, like why do y'all keep talking to me like I'm somebody cool? But cause in my brain I never really cared about the internet. I'm a back end guy. Like I want to make everybody else lit. So then when I did it, and I be seeing people talk to me, I'm like why y'all? But then I could see how some of these, bro, I know people who will get a viral moment and it don't even
Mm.
translate back to them and they start I got a million views, I'm the shit. I'm like, I did damn near 100 million views, and I forget to put deodorant on sometimes. So like
Yeah.
I can't imagine how some of these people get a little bit of something. I don't like being around people like that, bro, who get a
Yes.
little bit of internet and then they start acting like they're. I've never even called myself an influencer at all. There's people with 15,000 followers talking about they influencers. Influencers of what? Who have you moved? Who has ever DM'd you and said, yo, thank you for that post because it changed my life? What are you influencing, bro? I don't like that shit, but that shit genuinely pisses me off when people actually be moving around you. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, time out, bro. Like, what? What the fuck is going on here? But yeah, but that shit is very real, man. That shit is poison. You know what I'm saying?
No. Yeah. Fame is a dangerous drug, and so is clout.
hmm But let me ask you though, because
Yeah.
I saw you bring it up. Who do you think had took the biggest L's and had the biggest W's of 2024? Because we're approaching the end here, bro. This is like our own wrap up until Uncle Murder drop his. What are you thinking, bro? Because
Yes.
you're involved.
And I can't wait for Uncle Murder to to drop this year.
This is gonna be a good one.
He gonna go crazy this year. I know that for a fact.
This is gonna be a good
Shout out
one.
Uncle Murder. Okay, winners. I got my list up too. I didn't finish my list, but definitely Huck Two Girl.
Word
Spit on
why?
that thing. She won this year. That random clip, getting her walkthroughs for 30 grand, got a podcast deal. She doing her thing, right?
That's a
I haven't
fact.
heard much from her since then, but that was a little moment. And then of course Cat Williams and Shay Shay.
Mm.
Like I keep saying I pray that they end the year with an interview.
Damn, you
They
think
might
that'll
as
be
well.
fire?
That would be crazy. Just have another interview, keep it real raw to the point, cause that set the tone this year. Shit. They actually number one and two together. Um and then of course Kendrick Lamar. He's a winner this year. I mean,
Mm.
I don't think nobody saw that shit coming the way he just
Does that make Drake a
dragged.
loser though?
No, no, I don't think Drake's a loser. I just think he lost that little battle. Great. But Drake is a winner in real life. Like he really is, though. Nobody did what he's done.
Nobody.
I don't get why he lets this shit get the best of him because he's done things people haven't done. I mean, I don't know. If I was him, I would just own it. Yes, I lost this rap battle. Good for Kendrick. I'm moving the fuck on. Like, let life be life.
Cause to
Okay.
be real, he's still like up too. Did Pusha beat him? I can't really remember, but he whooped Meek Mill's ass. He's still up.
Yeah.
He's not really down in terms of like
No, no,
rap
no,
beef.
no. He's definitely not down.
He's not down. So,
He
but
lost
this was
with
a
Drake.
real badass whoop. You forgot he beat everybody
No,
else.
he lost. He gonna start the year off with an ass whooping because of that Super Bowl shit. That shit's just gonna be another shovel in his grave if he don't. I don't know. He got to figure it out. But Pusha did beat him, in my opinion, and so did Kendrick,
Mm,
so, which gives him a loser of the year. So on the strength of that, he couldn't recover from it. Still hasn't
damn.
on the music side because he's dropping music. Nobody cares.
Hmm.
So then you got Kendrick, you got Vibes Cartel as a Jamaican. Vibes Cartel
Okay,
is a
that's
big deal
fair.
right now. The fact that he got free. And speaking of free, Young Thug, he
Mm,
gets winner of the year. Because I don't think we all saw that coming. Like, oh, Doug free, Doug on. But guess what? So is Gunna.
mm.
Gunna's the winner because Gunna's selling out shows. Meanwhile, Little Baby and them, they can't even keep up with Gunna.
Wow. Yeah, they've been
Uh,
saying Lil Baby's ice cold. All right, all
he
right.
is. He is. Okay, then a Glorilla, to me, because she did make a return because she fell off. And people were saying, oh, Sexy Red and Lotto getting better than her. And then I personally feel like if Rihanna did not do that thing, which was so unintentional, nobody would care about Gorillas right now.
Yeah, Glorilla's top
So,
3 now for sure. She's back in the
oh
game.
yeah,
Yeah, she's back
people
in the
like that
game.
last album.
Yeah.
People really liked it. I didn't care for it, but people did like it.
Yeah, nobody. I don't even really listen to female albums, and I listen to her shit. I had no choice. It felt
Yeah,
like.
I could tell like her team wanted her to get more melodic, be an artist, not just rap.
Hmm.
And I hear the growth. And then
Hold on, before
and
you say
Tyler
your
Creator.
last one,
Yeah.
because I know you understand. I think what saved her was that song became a slogan. It's 7 p.m. Friday, and it's like
It's
every
not about
Friday. It's no longer thank God it's Friday. It's 7 p.m. It's Friday now. It's no longer
yeah.
TGIF. She changed but that I think that's what really helped it. Like now it's a cultural thing. Like who was it up there saying was it who's the guy was it who was on 300? It wasn't Russell Simmons, right? Who Russell Simmons used to be at
Leo
300.
Cohen,
No, the black guy. Was it Russell? He used to be at
Kevin
300 too,
Louse,
right? Kevin Lyles. He
Kevin.
was like,
Yeah.
man, we got to go back. He said we was just pushing P. We was like all the slogans that were hot like last year. We haven't really had no slogans this year. And the Glorilla
Mm,
came with that. It's 7 p.m. Friday, and then he was talking about why signing too many artists fucked the game up. But he was like going back to talent and development and whatever he was saying. But he was saying all the slogans that became popular from songs. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, we was dripping too hard. Like all when we had slogans from the music, that's
yeah.
when the stars were on the rise. But anyway, so that's why I think
Well,
that saved
speaking of
Glorilla too.
slogans, Future and Metro technically came up with the slogan I keep hearing everyone say,
Which one?
type shit.
That you know what I'm
I
saying?
keep
Type
hearing people
shit.
say that. I mean, I don't care to say it, but
These young guys,
yeah,
these young kids love to say that shit. But you're right, bro. When there's slogans, that's when that shit is you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But yeah, anyway, continue your list, man. I just had to say that because
yeah,
I talk shit about a lot of people, but I'm an underlying lover. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
yeah,
man,
yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
talk shit
yeah.
about you, Glow, but goddamn, Glow, you winning. I know you winning, man. I'm gonna talk shit about
Not
you,
like
Glow,
Glow.
but you killing the game though, because I respect the artistry. I can't be mad like you
Yeah,
doing your thing, but I'm gonna talk shit anyway. But yeah,
yeah. It's actually,
yeah.
well, that's it. The last three, my fault because I didn't think of it. Is well, last four: Tyler Creator, Metro Boomin and Future, and Donald Trump.
Even with Young
Just
Metro
gotta
having
give it
that,
to them.
you think that sexual assault case against Metro is real?
No, and you see, it ain't sticking.
Yeah, because I'm like,
Nobody cares about it.
this happened
Nobody
in
talking about it.
2016. Yeah, this happened so long ago. You got pregnant on a one night stand, and y'all was hanging around each other a bunch of times. Anyway, so I was like, yeah, whatever. And
Why now?
of course, she's selling a book. Okay, of course she has a
Oh, see,
book.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I looked into the whole case. I'm the motherfucking CPO of this shit. I'm
See,
gonna go take a deep dive before I start pissing people off. So, but yeah, she has a whole book out and all this type of stuff. She's an Amazon seller. So who are the losers, bro?
the losers definitely Diddy.
Ooh.
Diddy lost big time this year, bigger than Drake.
Mm.
We'll see where life takes him. And then you got, of course, Kamala Harris
Mm,
and Biden. Just
mm.
terrible, 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 terrible year for them. And I think they made America look very bad.
Yes.
And then we got Little Dirk. He took a big L, a surprising L, because he was up. I mean, the man just sold out his own city. I forgot that arena, but the biggest arena in Chicago.
Damn.
And I didn't see that one coming. I was like, Shrek it? DJ Academics. I was caught off guard with that
That
one.
caught us all off guard. Yeah, man. How long you
Yeah.
think India gonna stay loyal?
She might be young Miami. You seen young Miami already moved on to trying to find a new rich nigga, whatever she like to say.
Oh man.
And then of course Drake and Ice Spice. Ice Spice takes an L.
Why her? What she do? Is it the
Not to
Ozempic?
me. Not to me. The public, for that reason, wants her to go down.
Mm.
And I see it a lot. I see it on Twitter, everything. They just not liking her for some
Let
reason.
me
You know,
tell.
I'm did bad.
I'm gonna think. This is my philosophy as a why. I vouched for her. People were telling me
Yeah.
she's not. I said no. She gonna be around for a minute. She did a hit song with a pop star. Has a billion streams already. She's gonna be good, mind you. Scott, I'm thinking she's gonna stay in that lane. The boys are liars and be like the little 12-year-old's poster child, and then she doesn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I thought you're gonna be like a Disney theme song girl, and
Ice
you
Spice?
yeah, because she did the Boys Are Liars record and it has like a billion streams and it's like real poppy, uppity, uppity that she did. And I'm bad like the Barbie. And I'm thinking like she's gonna be this girl, bro. Like pop, 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 pop. And then it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So I thought, when she was running with Nicki, she was
Mm-hmm.
gonna adapt the pink print. Like I thought she had it. And I think that why people hate her is that she didn't stick to that. And people are annoyed with her. Now you're skinny. Your ass isn't fat anymore. You're still trying to shake it. You
Yeah, I
look
don't know
like a
why she
turkey.
won't lose weight.
You look like a turkey wing, and the lyrics aren't hidden. And it's just like when the BET Awards last year is what fucked her up. When we heard her live, I was like, what the fuck is this? Like when you actually hear the music, and that's why I think some celebrities shouldn't do live shows because now we get to really listen to the music and be like, this shit is terrible. Because for a while, it's like when we watched the videos and we so distracted by the booty shaking and the deli. Nobody realizes how bad the music is. And then she did the BET Awards. We realized it was terrible. Then she started beefing with Lotto, and that fucked up everything. Because now we started comparing lyrics for lyrics, and like, oh, this girl cannot rap.
And she was beefing with, well, she had a little something with Nicki.
Yeah, and
When
like
the
I think
texts
they had
got
their thing.
leaked.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
then the two black girls,
Yep.
Cleopatra and the other one, who exposed texts of her and just saying how bad she treated them as best friends, using them as like for colorism. I forgot the word they
Yeah.
used.
Yeah. Yeah. Colorism.
So I feel like she had a lot of negative press this year.
Yeah. Her villain arc didn't hit. It
Yeah.
didn't hit right. And if I was like on her team, I would have said stick to the boys are liars and I'm bad like the Barbie. I would have stuck to that. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I would have stayed right over there. We would have said, fuck Black America. We gonna get all the little white kids and be doing shows with Taylor Swift. And they was trying to put her next to Taylor Swift for a while. Now you don't
They
see them
did.
together no more.
They did because they're on the same label.
Yeah. And the Taylor Swift's on 10K projects?
She's on Republic, and
Oh, the
they're
big
both
okay.
on. I don't understand the Ice Spice's deal, but Republic, because Nicki's under Republic,
Mm.
so Republic Records is associated with that. That's why they had her next to her.
Also, Nikki Taylor and Ice Spice are under Republic?
Yeah, Nicki's under Republic because of Cash Money.
Um
So it's Universal Music Group, then Republic Records. Republic owns The Weeknd, Taylor Swift, Post Malone. They own like the biggest artists right now, and then Ice Spice. From my understanding, because Nicki has her own label, and then Ice Spice is under that label. That's separate from 10K. It's just each person plays their role in what they give to the artist. So she probably got like 5 different record deals, which is great
Scott,
for
how
her.
is that great?
Well, I mean, my fault. As far as like in the initial beginning, you get those type of checks when she was hot. If her manager did it right, she could have cashed out like 5-10 million just in upfront money. I would assume if they did it right. But I don't. Supposedly though, they said she's independent and she owns her masters. They said that on Billboard. That's where I'm confused because she got too much hands in the pot. So I'm kind of confused to how y'all are independent.
Yeah,
She
how
said
are you
that.
independent? Like that doesn't make sense to
Yeah,
me.
I don't. That's what I said. I don't know the structure of
Oh, I
that deal.
think they were saying that because she did the World Star Hip Hop distribution, when for Munch, and that's how she got popping. She did that through World Star.
See, but that was before signing to the Nicki and
Mm-hmm.
them.
Yeah. So, because
I don't know.
from my understanding, bro, when you sign the 4 labels, that's 5 different people taking money out the pot, right?
Hell yeah.
So that's a yeah, wow. How much millions do you have to be making to still make millions?
But at that point, so most artists don't expect to make money off their music. Even back in the day, they never really
Mm.
expected to make money off their music. You're gonna make money off some brand deals and shit. So she did. She got Alexandra Wang. She got Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know if they have her in a 360. We don't really know the terms of the deal. But all in all, like those are gonna be your real checks. So
And you keep those. That
that's
don't
what
go to the
she.
label. You can keep those.
Once again, we don't know what she signed. I don't know if
Mm,
she's in a 360. It all depends on what she signed. But
got
if
you.
hopefully she didn't, and all her show money comes to her, and all her walkthrough money, all that comes to her. But for right now, we honestly don't know.
Got you. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. And anybody else from the losers list?
Right now, that's all I can think about.
Well, since you did yours, let me do mine. I feel like it's fair. Like we
Yeah,
did
yeah, yeah.
play a little
Sorry,
bit. Let me try to,
sorry.
because I didn't think about
Yeah.
this. I just wanted to ask you about yours. I'll put Kai Cenat up there. For the winners.
Oh yeah,
I'll put
damn,
Kai up there
Tyson,
for the
yeah,
winners. I'll put
Tyson, right?
let's see who else. I'm doing this off the fly, so let's see. For the winners, who else is winning this year? You know
I
what?
think.
I'm gonna put Dame Dash on the losers list because his teeth fell out on live TV.
Oh damn, damn,
I'm
damn,
gonna put
damn.
Dame up there. Who else can I put on this winners list? Let's see here. Who else can I put on this winners list? I'm gonna put the young boy Jalen Green on the losers list and the winners list because he got a 2-year contract for 160 million, but he also got a cougar pregnant. So I don't think that's gonna end well. Getting Dre Michelle
Oh
pregnant.
Drea,
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna end well for the young god. After,
nope.
especially after she was like, "Oh yeah, I want more kids," and but my thing is this: what 40-year-old woman takes a baby from a 21-year-old boy but don't even ask for a ring? You're fucked, my friend. I'm gonna put him on the losers list. Let's see who else. Jalen Hurts, 300 million. No, one of them athletes got $300 million this year. That's a W. I think it was the kid from the Boston Celtics. Let's see who else is on the winners list. Let's see who else. Who else is on the winners list, man? I feel like there was a few people that I was like, wow, yeah, y'all did y'all big one this year, man. And that's all I could think of for now. There's a lot of people who took an L.
Oh, you
What?
know what? I'm gonna give LeBron a win.
Why is that? Oh, he got his son
Making
to leave.
history, making history with his son.
Okay, LeBron, you go on the W's list. Yep, that's a fact. That's a good win, bro. That
Yeah,
is a
got
good
it.
win. I'm trying to think who else can take a win. Um, I mean, as far as that, I think that's about it so far. I mean, I know I'm definitely missing somebody. It's probably somebody who did some amazing stuff, and I don't want to undermine them because there's probably some people who did some stuff that's like low key. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Oh, and I'll give him a win because Malcolm X's family is trying to sue the CIA for 100 million right now.
Mhm,
If that
mhm.
goes through, that's a fucking win. Because holy shit,
I don't. I thought they tried to sue them already.
they did. Okay, so see,
No, I
this is new to
thought
me.
I could be. I could be like I'm talking like years ago. I swear that
Oh
they did
damn.
when it came out that they had something to do with it.
Mm,
That it's not like that's new. That's
right.
old.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess that don't really count.
I don't know why now,
Wins.
and
Yeah.
especially now that Trump's fucking administration is going in there. I highly doubt they're gonna be like, yeah, yeah, we're gonna allow that one. I'm
Yeah,
like,
like
get
100
the
million
fuck
dollars. Yeah, nah, that's not gonna happen. Sorry,
out.
Malcolm. I would love to see it, but I don't think it is.
Timing.
Yeah,
That's
timing,
me.
right? Who else took a loss? Let's see. I think that's about it, man. This definitely. I'm gonna just let Uncle Murder do it because I feel like Uncle Murder just be writing shit down as the year goes on. Cause like to step in the booth and just remember everything the whole year is crazy. He has to be jotting this
No,
shit down
no,
as it
no, no.
happens.
He is freestyling it though,
Yeah,
but no, I have a feeling like it's either his team is taking tabs of stuff, or at the end of the year, let's just write it all out and say, all right, here's all the subjects of the year.
exactly. Yeah, well,
These are
I'll
the
leave
main.
it. I'll leave it there, man, because I'm trying to think. I don't want to spend too much time thinking about it. But this is what we'll close with. I'll ask you this last thing, and then there's anything, and I want to talk to you about some stuff after we do this. But
Yeah,
um,
yeah, yeah.
Jake Paul Tyson. Did you watch the fight?
Yeah, I did at a bar. Yeah,
Okay, and how did you feel watching it? Then we're gonna go into the logistics after. What
I
was your
thought it was
thoughts?
boring.
Dorn was born as fuck, right? But you were the first person that told me be Vince McMahon. Did you
Oh
smell
yeah,
WWE formula when he came out with the
yeah,
car?
yeah. So I like what you said first in your video, but yes, overall, I was like, okay, yeah, he's bringing the entertainment factor. That's how it's supposed to work, you know.
And I'm gonna go down on this because I made the video when I was sitting there. I was talking to somebody. They said, "Yo, you think about like how much Netflix probably made? Like they really won. Like," and I was like, "Oh shit!" Like because I was looking at all this. I mostly wanted to watch the fight to see who the sponsors were gonna be. I wanted to see how many people were gonna tune in, how many tickets they sold, and I really wanted to see if Mike was gonna perform. And then I started to look at it like, and I was telling my pops, I said, "Yo, bro, once again, the promo was a lot better than the fight." And I was like, "This kid, Jake Paul." Is the future. And I was telling people there's no incentive for Mike Tyson to win because they need a whole new demographic of boxing audience. Now, I talked to some of my older heads and they say, yo, bro, it's a shame that it had to be our hero, Mike Tyson, getting his ass whooped by this 27-year-old and embarrassing himself. Because Mike Tyson's from Brownsville. I said the old heads from Brownsville and the OGs from Brownsville is going to be tight. That Iron Mike went up there and got his ass whooped for only 20 million. But my thing was, where's the future of boxing gonna go? Now, people are mad at Jake Paul because, oh, I beat Mike Tyson, I could, but this is entertainment, and the people who sell out these boxing, they need to make money. If Mike Tyson wins, Jake Paul cannot agitate the world and say, I could beat anybody now. No one's gonna watch the fight going forward because now we're only gonna keep watching like we did Mayweather, hoping that he will lose because he was too cocky. There are very few people tuning into the Mayweather fight. And correct me if I'm wrong, majority of people tuning into Mayweather's fight hoping that motherfucker will lose.
Of course. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's how this shit keeps going. So I'm like, he's never gonna fight nobody real. Why? Because who's left to really fight? Like we know he's not a real boxer, but that's not what we watching it for no more. So I said they opened a new way of revenue generation. They opened a new way of money. Netflix is about to be on timing. Netflix was taking a bad L. This fight helped them, right? This fight really is gonna help them. And if they start doing live events now, they're about to fucking take over the whole marketplace. I mean, I see Amazon doing it, Amazon Sports, they got the NFL up there now. I'm just really excited from a marketing perspective because this is firsthand what happens when you market something correctly. But I was like, yeah, for the people who thought it was real, and I was going back and forth with my friends like, yo, bro, there's no reason for Mike Tyson to win. Like Mike Tyson, when you sit there and look at it, 2 minute rounds at 16 minutes. Mike Tyson walked away with 20 million. And I saw somebody else say if somebody taught Mike Tyson how to manage his money and that $400 million he made, he wouldn't have to be up here doing this for 20 million. Mike Tyson should very well be a billionaire for real. Like let's be for real. He made too much fucking money to not be. You know?
Remember Don King?
What did Don King do? Because people kept saying Don King. I was like, well, what did he do? What did he do?
So I'll send you the link. There's a Hulu movie on Mike Tyson's 8 parts. I think it's 30 minutes an episode. Really
Mm.
good though. Anyway, Don King is the ultimate finesse, man. Don King is a promoter, but he did more than promote. Like, so there's a part which I didn't notice till the fucking film showed it. Back in the day, during my day, there was a thing called Nintendo, the original Nintendo, and they had a game called Mike Tyson Knockout. And in the movie, he's like, Mike is like, yo, man, wait, where's my money? I see you living good, but where's my money? I forgot how Don King finessed it, and because he looked like he was about to beat him up, and then he's like, man, I got you on a brand new video game for the Nintendo. He like, what's this? Yeah, man, we sold your likeness and your name and da 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 da. And Mike Tyson said on Vlad TV, I could find the scene. He said how he got no money from that movie, from that game. But
What?
he didn't know that. He didn't know, like, I mean, nobody knew that back then, like how IP worked and you could sell your likeness, you could sell like whatever. He didn't know. He was just told he's in a video game.
Oh shit.
And so that's why he didn't have no money, because people like Don King, who he was letting handle his business affairs, Don King was just pocketing all the money because he didn't get paid. Somebody got paid. Don King was the one who got paid. And Don King finesse mad boxers. So the crazy part with Don King is everyone knows who he is and they still sign him. I don't know about today because I'm assuming he has to be a super old man today. I don't know where he does it, but at the time, he's the ultimate finesser.
And
And his
that
whole thing was, "Isn't America great?" He would always have two American flags. America's a great country. If you lived in those times, man, you don't understand.
damn Mike Tyson, man. So even so that dude had to make billions. If Mike Tyson made hundreds of millions,
They
that
said Mike Tyson made $400 million in his prime, and that was from like 1990 to 98. A good 8 years he made 400, but he didn't get all that money. Don King got a large portion of that money. How much we don't know, but
oh my
Don
god.
King
So
got.
this makes sense. That makes sense, bro. Oh my gosh. Mike Tyson, bro. Prayers for you, my friend. I
We don't
hope
even know if he owns his name.
oh shit.
We don't know that. We could find it out, but
We probably could
I
because
bet back then people already took his shit because he was. Remember, he was only 18.
Damn, he's a baby.
When he was doing all that shit, knocking niggas out, he was at his prime. Yeah, he was 18.
So how
He
do you think
became
Mike feels, bro?
the world champion at 19.
Damn. So how do you think Mike feels about like knowing that? I mean, I don't think he cares. I think Mike reached a level of like positivity where he's like, I don't give a fuck. You only live one life. But like now, I feel now like thinking back on what I said, I'm like, damn, bro, they robbed. But is it really robbery if you just weren't educated?
You just wasn't educated, and that's how it works. That's why they want young people, because you just anxious to be out and happy, and you're getting girls. He said it in mad documentaries. I'm getting girls. I'm doing drugs. I'm just, he wasn't fucking thinking about all that shit. He's just happy. He never had money, so to have $10,000 is a lot of money to him.
Mm,
Much less, oh, we give you $1 million a fight. But if they gave him a million, they probably made 60 million off of him
damn, man.
that whole night,
Yeah,
that one night. But he just honestly didn't know.
yeah, I guess
He
most people won't know their potential until it happens. It's like, damn, 30 years later, like my name Mike Tyson it means something.
It happens to all of us. Everybody not lucky to be like Beyonce or Michael Jackson, where you or Serena and Venus Williams. You have a good parent to protect you, because supposedly Kobe Bryant parents didn't protect him. Britney Spears parents didn't protect her.
What you mean?
You
What
know what I'm
happened?
saying?
What they
With
do?
Britney Spears.
Yeah, or Kobe. What happened with Kobe?
So what I was remember, he didn't have a good relationship with his parents. Supposedly they were stealing money from him. And same thing
Mm,
with Britney Spears. They put her in a conservative law. I don't remember the right term, but they put her in something where she couldn't even make decisions for herself as an adult, because they owned her as an adult. She had to fight for that in court. She just got out of that shit like 5 years ago. That's why Britney Spears is crazy right now, because she never had
wow.
control over anything. And mind you, remember Britney Spears was 10. And then I don't remember how old Kobe was. We talking about when they first started and they getting notoriety. Some parents is fucked up, like Macaulay Culkin, Home Alone. His parents played him. I don't remember the full details. I know like they took full advantage of him.
Wow. That's so
And,
bad, bro.
and then the kids be like, they be wondering why these kids like Orlando Brown and them be going crazy, because it be the ones right next to you that be like dogging you out, whoring you out. Go little kid be on TV, and your parents and uncles and them living great. Actually, Aaliyah was like that. She died too soon. She died at 22. But her uncle owns her masters in publishing.
Damn.
Her parents have, and her brother, they don't get no say so in nothing. So it happens.
That's fucking frustrating. Oh man. Wow.
And these are kids. They don't really know.
Man,
They
Scott,
don't know that they don't know.
they don't know. Man, Scott, I appreciate you, bro. This has been a good one, dog.
Hell
Broke
yeah.
down a lot of stuff. Another week. I always say, man, tap in with me and get the commentary on the foolery. I do a little research. You don't have to. But yeah, man, I appreciate you for coming through, bro. Yeah.
Next time we hear, hopefully have more people on and we have a Royal Rumble debate
Yes.
about
I'm working on it,
all of
man.
it.
A lot of what I realize when it's time for the cameras come on, people don't want to bring their talking points outside, man. They be nervous.
What anytime, I don't care. You got somebody on here, I'll do it on my phone. I'm gonna make sure I'm on.
Bet.
I wanna be there to hear other people's opinions and stuff about certain things in the culture.
Yes, sir. All right. So we wrap that here. Make sure you like, subscribe, click the links in the show notes, everything you gotta do. But we'll be
Yeah.
back again next Monday. Peace.